Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is the 1st of April. Happy April Fools today. So now I'm currently going to DMart and I couldn't go for 2 days because there was this huge bubble on my heel which was due to Kathak, and I literally wasn't even able to walk for the 2 days. I was like dung the whole time. And then what happened today, I was totally fed up. It wasn't going to burst on its own, so what I did, I just took a nail cutter and I just chopped it off, and it had some water inside, so that was very weird. But now I'm fine. So now we're going to DMart to get some groceries because we have a lot to get. So yeah, I'll take you guys along, and now let's go.
नहीं दिया अभी तक। ये लो। थैंक यू।
बाय बाय। Yeah, I'll reach home and it is so hot outside, and yeah, I just want to reach home fast and drink something cold. It's too hot outside. So yes, I'll meet you once I reach home. Hey guys, so it is currently 3:34 and I thought to quickly answer your questions. As you might have seen on my Instagram that I had posted this story regarding you can ask me questions for starting your grade 10th, and I thought to answer all of them because it's the time of the new session, so I thought it would be a good time to film this part. So yes, by the way, I'm having lassi because that's my new favorite currently. So we have so many questions and I don't think it will be possible to answer all the questions, and I haven't even sorted the questions, so I'll just randomly answer, and mostly they are kind of on the similar note, so I'll quickly answer that. So now first is how to start grade 10th. So basically you guys, if you have done grade 9th very well, 10th is gonna be easy, and if you haven't done grade 9th really well, you'll have to put some more extra efforts in grade 10th. Obviously you need to put, okay, let's ignore that, but obviously you need to put more efforts in grade 10th as usual. But in case you haven't studied in grade 9th due to the online reasons, so you gotta get alerted because 10th is half based on 9th, so you have to have your 9th portion done very well. And even you please do not give out your 9th books. They are so important, especially the math and science books, because you have all those chemical formulas and then some quadratic formulas in math, so they are very important. And yeah, that's my basic tip to start your 10th grade. And then how to cover backlogs of class 9th. So see, you generally have this session break. I don't know whether you have it right now because I think the sessions might have already started. It's April 1st, so I think mostly it'll start from the 4th of April. So how to cover backlogs, just in case you have a lot of backlogs, you can cover it in the summer vacation of grade 10th. And do not do useless stuff, do not read and write the things which you don't really need, and just focus on what you need in class 10th. That's it. And then There is one question that do you actually need reference books in grade 10th? So to be honest, you do not need reference books in grade 10th, because as far as what I have experienced, that grade 10 it is totally based upon NCERT, and if you are done with NCERT very well, you can crack 100% in grade 10th. And just for math, you can either take RS Agrawal or RD Sharma for the questions, and I do not term that as a reference book, that's just a question bank. And even for all the other subjects, you can buy various question banks. There are various companies, like I guess I have Oswald's question banks, I have the Educat's question banks. You can use those, they are pretty good, and that's not sponsored, so just my personal opinion. And how to not feel overwhelmed. So this is a very common question asked by many of you, that how to cover up with stuff and how not to get burdened in class 10th. So class 10th, you guys, it is totally to chill, it is totally to relax and just make yourself ready with the exam environment. It is not that much into that you need to study this, you need to study that, you need to do all the stuff. I don't know for the new batch whether the syllabus would be reduced or not, but if just in case if it's not reduced, then also it's fine, because like it's a benefit for you, it was a loss for us, because we would need to cover that in grade 11 now. But how not to feel overwhelmed is that start from day one. Do not wait like, acha, I don't have my boards till 9 months now, so I want, I'll just start preparing 1 month later, or I just got an assignment, so I'll do it on the due date. But the best technique to even enjoy your day and even complete schoolwork on time is that complete your assignment as soon as your teacher gives it, because class 10 is full of assignments and projects, and I was literally totally, I had gone mad on assignments because I was lacking many places. But like my opinion is, do not wait for the due date, and especially for group projects. You guys, I don't know whether you guys hate group projects or not, but I do. I do not like group projects. And when it comes on working on to those art integrations and stuff, complete it within 5 days. I'm telling you, just complete it within 5 days of the assigned date, and then once the due date comes, just submit it. Don't wait for a whole month. Don't just stretch ki acha we have one meeting today, one meeting after 5 days, and then we'll continue until the last day will be done. No, just complete it in 5 days. Not even 5 days, guys, you just need 4 or 3 days to complete one art integration project, and that's more than enough, I feel. So that was my tip on projects. And how to study history effectively. So see, I'm totally not a history person, but for some reason I score good in SST. So the only trick to score good is that read your textbook line by line, and for history just read it as a story, because in class 10th you mainly have the Indian history, so it's a bit easier for us, because obviously we can kind of relate about Gandhiji and all, so we know the basic story, right? So you will be able to relate everything. Just keep it in your mind as a story, and you'll be able to get marks like this. Because if you just try mugging up things and waiting for the end day ki chalo ma'am will send me a 5 marks ka answer wala worksheet and I'll just learn from that and I'm done with my SST. No, that won't be possible. You need to learn each and everything in detail. You need to learn it as a story. And for economics also, it's not that difficult. It is all those general stuff. It's about money and credit, like how you take loans, how you write a check. So that is something which we know, we have seen our parents do that, so it's not that difficult. And then in civics also, it is mostly related to those political parties and our general knowledge which we have. Like they'll ask you, what does Bharatiya Janata Party do? So you know that, right? And what does Congress do? Who is the leader of this party, who is the leader of that party? And that's something which we all know, which we have been seeing the whole lockdown. So that really helped me. Like lockdown news sessions helped me so much in SST. So that was my tip for SST. And for geography, yes, it is a bit confusing in class 10th, because you have all those industries and the raw materials used and how you do this and that. So it's something which you have studied before, I guess, but it is something in very much detail. So that's what it is. And how to manage time to all subjects. So managing time, first you should practice math every day. Do not leave a single day without math, because math is a lifesaver. If you score good if you are good in maths, you guys, your overall percentage can increase, because maths is such a scoring subject. Like if you don't do any mistake in your math paper, you'll straight away get those 40 marks, right? So just practice math every day and then focus more on science. I prefer to focus more on science because my future aim is for science. But for SST students, you can focus more on SST. But I'm talking about the difficulty level, focus more on science because that's way difficult than SST. And also in science, I'll say that don't really, get stressed out that I'm not getting chemistry, I don't understand the periodic table or something. But you know what, once you just see those one shot lectures, or once you actually start understanding chemicals and stuff, it's very fun to learn. So that's what happened with me. In ninth, I was totally dumb in chemistry, but now I feel very good that I have chosen science in my future stream. So very happy for that. And then how many hours we should study. So hours actually do not really matter. It totally depends on how much portion you need to cover. So per day, I won't be able to say any hour time. It totally depends on you, your priority, and what all do you want to study that day. Like suppose you can study 1 hour of math. I just prefer to have a 1 hour study session for each subject because 1 hour I think it is quite enough to cover one chapter, I guess half of a chapter if it's too long. So that's good. And now first I'll have a sip of my lassi because my lassi will become watery because of this ice. So just a second. Okay. So how to manage your time after school. So yes, this year is going to be an offline school year and I hope that it is an offline school year. So if it is, and let's hope that it would be, so I'll say that your school might be till 3:30 or max take it as 4, like take it as 2:30 to 3:30. And once you come back home, do rest for some time and then just start studying, because I feel that you shouldn't really waste a lot of time in 10th grade. The more you utilize your time, the more easier it would be for you to write your board exams. And how scary is a board exam? Okay, this was a very fun question. So board exams, you guys, it's not scary, as if you have seen my board exam vlog, I mean, the school exams are way scarier than the board exams. The board exam center, okay, no offense, but it does not feel like an exam center at all. Like all the teachers are just, chilling around, everybody is talking to each other, and the environment, it's so light. You would not feel like a board exam and you won't be stressed up. And my school is way more stricter than that board exam center. So I felt very, very nice giving that exam. Just don't take tension about boards. Do we stop our extracurricular activities during boards? No, you should not. You should never stop your extracurricular activities. I do Kathak and I even vlog, and I cannot stop that because I stop doing my extracurricular activities. I'll go dumb. I would not be able to concentrate on my studies. I'll feel like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. What's happening? I just need to study the whole day. And that's so not good. The maximum people have asked me regarding reference books, so that's what I have told you. Rely on NCERT. That's the best. How to study the worst subject, Sanskrit. Okay, you please don't say Sanskrit is the worst. Sanskrit is the best subject for me because it is so super scoring. And Sanskrit, if you still have that option to switch between Hindi and Sanskrit, I'll 100% recommend Sanskrit because it is so scoring and way more than Hindi. Because in Sanskrit term 1, I'm talking about maximum people scored above 30 and I also got 39 out of 40. So I was quite happy. And Sanskrit, you guys, you just need to remember the tables. You do not need to learn question answers. You have fill in the blanks everywhere. You just need to learn the tables. You should know a bit of grammar, some logics. It is just like math. You can say you have logics and stuff which you need to apply. And Sanskrit is very good. I'll 110% recommend, if you're in 9th, if you're in 8th, in any class you are, take Sanskrit. Do not be afraid, because first I was afraid, but when I actually started learning it, it is very fun and very scoring, and you do not need to write those long essays and paragraphs as you need to do in Hindi. So yes, I don't know whether actually everybody has asked me the same question, that reference books. Yeah, one question is it necessary to join tuitions in 10th? See, it totally depends on you. If you are a very sincere person who can actually, who knows to divide your time, who knows to manage time, that you need to study by this time and that's your priority, and after that if you have time you can surely go out and play and stuff, but when it's your study time, you dedicate it to study. If you're a person like that, don't take tuitions. But if you're a person who actually needs pressure from above to study, then take tuitions, because I took tuition for math, and that was because some concepts weren't clear, and I used to go to that source since a very long time. So yeah, that's why I went for math. But then I feel like it's not that necessary to go to math tuition, to go to any tuitions, to be honest, because you can do well with your self studies rather than going to tuition. So that's my suggestion. How to start class 11. Okay, I'm still not in 11th, so I don't really know that. Have you completed RD Sharma book? No, see, what happens is I did not really purchase an RD Sharma for math in my 10th. I had purchased it in 9th, and I did not solve it. I did not solve it completely. So I did not take it in 10th. And in 10th, I mostly solved sample papers, and that itself helped me a lot. So yeah, that's, I guess, all the major questions are regarding reference books, and then how to study, how many hours to study. So that's what I have told you all, and I think that should be the end of this whole entire Q&A. Okay, no, there is actually one more question, that how to write notes. So see, notes are something which you should understand, and remember that you are not writing notes for somebody else to see. So if you are writing notes, it shouldn't be really fancy, and you might be wondering that, girl, you write fancy notes and you're saying that notes shouldn't be fancy. So all those fancy notes are just for Instagram pictures, and my real notes, if you see those, they are not at all fancy. They are just a simple blue pencil likha hua notes, and I really like to make notes, to be honest. Like, I just read the chapter, and the way to write your notes is like read one page and then start writing whatever you have read on that page without looking at it in your very own words. And first write all the subtopics which are actually there in the textbook, and then go topic by topic, and you'll get your notes done. And actually, it's really helpful for end moment revision as well. So yes, that's it for this Q&A. I hope, oh shit, okay, no, it's safe. So I guess that's it for this Q&A. I hope I helped you out, and if you still have some questions, comment down below. I'll try to answer them again. So yeah, I guess I'll end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and comment down below what your favorite part in my video was. Till then, stay safe and keep watching.